Alright, welcome back to another episode of Budget Rebuilds. The time has come. We're about to finally drop or get this motor off the engine stand and try to drop it in the bike. I got my buddy Russell here. He's going to help me because he's got big muscles and I don't. And we're going to get it in there, get it bolted together, and just start. We'll probably do a time lapse of me putting the rest of the stuff together. You can see me pull the primary off and all the other stuff in other videos. But we'll go ahead and knock it out, get it bolted up, get it full of oil, get the primary together, and hit start and hope it runs. Alright, got the front motor mount on. We got our engine and transmission bolts in here. Just going to keep on bolting stuff together. We got our upper motor mount here, and I'll go ahead and get all of our engine connectors on and plugged in. Get our new throttle cables ran, and then we'll pop on the primary and fill it up with fluid. Alright, got my oil sending unit plugged in, putting in my oil or my crank sensor. Give it a little wipe down before we stick it in there, get any old metal off of it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill up the crankcase with oil and spin the crank over until we pump it in where the until it starts pumping out where the oil filter goes. That way then we know the oil pump works and the whole engine's pre-lubed at that point. Manual doesn't say anything about it, and I don't know if it's the right thing to do or not, but I did it before on the oil pump one I replaced, and it's still going today, so that's what I'm going to do. It gives me peace of mind that I know the oil pump works before I put the rest of the bike together. If you see any oil coming out anywhere, holler.
Oh my gosh, it's evil. I'm sorry.
Oh shit. Now it's the oil. Better slow my roll on my oil pouring. Got oil?
Yeah, there's oil coming.
Cool. Well, our oil pump works. And the engine's pre-lubed now, so, or at least it's gone up to the filter, so we can go ahead and throw it together. Know our pump works. All right, we're going to go ahead and put on our genuine Harley oil filter. Put a little bit of lube on it. Lube it up. And look, I bought a Harley oil filter wrench from Harley. Go ahead and put our voltage regulator on and our engine mount bolt, but I have to get a nut for this because ours is missing. It wasn't even bolted down. It was just flopping around in there. So I'll get a nut for that. And the next one, what can we do now, Melissa? Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and get my connector up here done. We got injectors, idle air control valve. I think that's what that is. Map sensor, other injector. throttle position sensor. So we got the other side done, got our cam chest cover on, that motor mount's on, voltage regulator's on, our bottom motor mount's on. We'll go ahead and get our top motor mount on and assemble the primary, get the starter put in there, and then move on to the tank and stuff. But yeah, go ahead and knock out the primary right now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and set our primary on here. I've still got my bolt still in it, and I put a little bit of silicone around the bolt holes so any primary oil that gets past the bolts won't come out in the middle. That's what the manual says to do anyway. Alright, so we got our inner set on here. We go ahead and just snug up the bolts and then go by hand. Alright, so I'm going to get on my lock tabs. So we can go ahead and get our starter in there. Alright, I'm going to put the starter bolts in on the other side. Go ahead and snug them up real quick. Now we can go ahead and throw in our clutch, adjuster, and compensator. There's that. Now we can put our spacer on. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Our starter's tight. We can go ahead and put in our clutch doohickey. go ahead and get some primary oil down in there. And I'm going to go ahead and reuse this gasket for right now because I'm going to try to replace this cover anyway and I don't want to have to do it twice. For right now, I just want to try to get it running. I guess we can go ahead and get the exhaust on the front of it and then we'll put a tank on it. Oh, still got to do the motor mount. We'll go ahead and do that right now. Got my new gaskets in here. Gonna go ahead and throw on the header pipes, put the tank on it, put a new battery in it, and hit start button. And hope that it starts. Hopefully. We'll get the passenger side on here. Let's put a tank on it. Got our vents. And what else comes up here? Does that go into that dude? I think it does. Sure does. I am so freaking excited to see what this thing does. I like can't keep my stuff together. I hope it runs. I hope it doesn't make any crazy noises. I'm obviously expecting the lifters to tick a little bit while they're pumping up for the first time, but we'll see. Let me get the battery. I'm going to throw on the air filter just in case it backfires. It'll be less likely to light anything up, any spilt gasoline or whatever.
No second thoughts about it. I saw this through.
Man, I'm so excited and nervous. I hope this thing starts. All right, we have exhaust on it, and I'm sure there's gonna be stuff rattling all over the place. Engine's full of oil, train's full of oil, primary's full of oil. We think everything's tight. Granted, we don't have mufflers on it. We are neutral. And keep in mind, we put a bunch of oil in the cylinder, so it's gonna smoke some if it starts. Here we go. I'm nervous wreck. I hear the fuel pump doing stuff. Oh hell. Here we go. Oh, it still has to get fuel to the injectors. Oh man. It's run kind of weird.